Want a full power gas piston pistol that won't break the bank? Well, stay tuned. Hello and welcome to AAR On Air. This week I'm taking a look at the UX Trevox, not Trevor, Trevox. This is from the budget end of Umarex and is set to give you a pretty powerful pistol at a price that won't break the bank. Indeed, all you need to get started is a tin of pellets. Let's take a closer look, shall we? This is all black and has an overall length of 460 millimeters, or a little over 18 inches long, and tips the scales at around 1.5 kilograms, which is 3 pounds 6.5 ounces. It comes with a rifled barrel for its single shot pellet action in 177 caliber. It has a front open sight which has a red fibre optic element to it to make it easier to see. I really like how they have thought about the positioning of this, and they put it closer to the breech rather than right out on the front where you'll be catching it each time with your hand when you want to cock the pistol. Nice idea. This front sight mates up with the adjustable rear, which is also fibre optic, but in green as opposed to the red of the front. It is worth mentioning that this also has a dovetail rail on the top to fit an external sighting option should you prefer. That shape on the front isn't actually a silencer, and there is no facility to attach one. And whilst this isn't whisper quiet, I wouldn't call it ridiculously loud either. Moving down the main body is a single piece moulding with a nice ergonomic shaped grip. The grip does have a hole in the base of it to be able to add a lanyard or the like, sort of hinting that this is likely to be possibly used out in the field more than a replica CO2 type pistol. The safety is a push-through button that is a trigger lock if in safe, which is left to right, and if push from right to left will show a red indicator to show it's in fire mode. The trigger is a two-stage item but has quite a long second stage, but this is not a fancy purpose-built target pistol. Far from it. I see this as a plinker in the back garden or a close-up dispatch tool for some small pests that need close-up dispatching. So, has this got the power that would be needed for this type of use? Let's get this over the chronograph and check it out, shall we? Well, loaded up with 8.44 grain 177 pellets, it saw a maximum of 550 feet per second, which is 5.65 foot-pounds or 7.6 joules. But before you rush off and think you're going to get that every time, that figure was straight out of the box and there could be a little dieseling happening. And I would expect that figure to drop off a little and then maybe creep back when the gun settles down over time. Either way, for plinking and close-up dispatch work, it sounds quite capable. Time to get this out on the range then and see if that rifling to the barrel has any effect on accuracy. Out at 10 metres then. Here we go. Have I introduced you to Trevor? Well, Trevox actually. It's part of the UX range from Umarex. It is a simple gas piston, keeping it nice and steady. Drop your pellet in the end. It's 177. It's really not difficult to break. Adjustable rear sights, fixed front. Both of them are fibre optic, red and green. Fire button. There's not a lot else to say about it other than it's fairly weighty, and for something close up, actually a dispatching tool, I don't think you go far wrong. It's not a silencer, it's just a cocking aid. And we're going to have a go now out at 10 metres at target work. It's not really what I would class as a target pistol, but we'll give it a go. Biggest problem is, as always, my eyes. It's quite nice that the sun's coming out. Let's carry on. It is quite a long trigger, to be fair. Now I'm shooting some BSA Gold Stars just because that's what I've got. They're around an 8.5 gram grain, gram. Go again. I'm not sure whether I actually told you because I'm getting old, but it is quite a long trigger. Quite a long trigger. It is 2-stage. You can feel the first stage, but the second stage just seems to go on and on and on. It's not particularly heavy to pull, but it is long. Now, it looks like we've got the start of a bit of a group going off here. And I don't mean the sort with guitars and a drummer. Ooh, the smell of napalm in the morning. Yeah, it's doing all right, isn't it? I do like that. So it's dieseling a little bit, we can probably gather from that, can't we? Right, let's go and have a look, shall we? See what we've done. Well, as we're settling down with it, it's starting to form a bit of a group. Open sights, you do have a dovetail rail on the top to be able to put an alternative sighting aid, should you wish. But to be honest, I don't think that's too bad at all. It's quite enjoyable. It's got a bit of a kick to it, which is what you'd expect. So if you want that interaction, well, you're going to get it with that. And it's not overly expensive, and yet it's quite capable of doing a bit of target work and probably more than anything, tin can busting and the like. So what's not to like about it? Especially when you hear the price. Yeah, the Trevox from the from Umarex on the UX label. So they're budget end, but it still feels like it's been made properly. Just for laughs and giggles, let's have a go at this. How much more accurate do you need? It's a good piece of kit, really is. I like it. Well, that's not bad, but as I said, this isn't an out-and-out target pistol, but would be great using it to shoot some resetting targets or tin cans, etc. So the next question is, how much is this single-shot rifled, barreled, gas-pistoned pistol going to cost? Well, this definitely falls into the budget category at less than £120 UK. So it isn't going to cause any major arguments in the house other than who gets to use it first, maybe. This is an Umarex pistol, as I've already said, and is from their UX budget range. But it is very capable and, more importantly, fun to use, requiring nothing more than a tin of pellets and a little human power, which isn't that much. I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you have too. If you have, please give us the old thumbs up, subscribe, share and click the alarm notification bell. Check out the AAR On Air website for merch, news, competitions and much more. A big thank you to Vector Air for their help as always. That's it. Please stay safe and shoot safe, and hopefully I'll see you all next week. Bye for now. I want to go and have a bit more fun with this. Yeah.